What's going on? Welcome back to some more SeaOpolis 2. We're diving right back in today where we left off in the last episode with a little bit of mystical agriculture stuff we got going on here. Looks like we got some dimensional shards crafting up over here. Tried to automate this a little bit. It was kind of being a pain in the butt, but I think I finally got some things going. Let's see where we're at on the quest line here. I know we were working on trying to finish up the nether matter in the last episode. Managed to dive into dimensional shards and the mystical agriculture, the essence tier stuff. I think I actually, if I remember correctly, did get. No, maybe I didn't get any. Oh, I did get an titanium essence. Boom. We must have just plopped it right into the system there. So I didn't get that all the way up. Do I get, I get a free one for that? That's actually huge because we're trying to get this master infusion crystal, which takes 4 of these guys. And if you remember anything about mystical agriculture, these guys take 4 of these guys, 4 of these guys take 4 of those guys, 4 of those guys, and those guys, those guys, these guys, that's this. And this stuff takes a while to grow because we only have what is it, 24 of these right now, and I'm trying to do multiple different things here at once. We've got a few of these hopping botany pots. We've got a couple extra ones I put in over here with some different farmland on them, hoping that those grow faster. I've got some stuff going on over here. We're trying to do some of the stuff with the farming deal, so these are all growing, and we got the harvester making some essence over here slowly, and then we've got the biogenerator running stuff over here. And with that, I've also been working on a little bit of the power situation here. As you can see, we do have a little bit of power going on here. This has kind of been a struggle I've been fighting for a while now, where I haven't been able really to keep up with some of these things that we're trying to do. So I made a few adjustments over here. I reduced the amount of dynamos because we couldn't produce enough fish to keep them all powered at once. And I realized that if you look on the top here, so like some of these, this one's got 45,000 FE in it, 18,000, 20,000. And I think the problem I'm running into over here that I didn't realize is actually I don't think my pipes are transferring power fast enough. We'll get some of this stuff out of there. We were working on things between episodes here, trying to get upgrades for some different stuff. But yeah, if you look into my tank here, I managed to go ahead and make up this power storage tank. So this thing's got 2 million FE in it. And this kind of helps, maybe. It's a little bit confusing to me to know what our actual like input and output is, because it seems like this is just at 0 right now. But yeah, we get like little bursts of extra energy. So I got these 3 things going here with the fish producers below there. We've got another little mix down here where I'm burning up some nickel coins. So I got these are only opening like 10% as well. But that is being put into our system here. So like this, see, this one's an input of 120 FE per tick. So we're trying to get enough power going, but I think honestly, the cables, I don't know how much energy these cables from the pipes mod can actually transfer, but it seems to not be a lot. And I tried to mess around with the little upgrades here, and from what I could tell, it didn't really seem to do a whole lot. So I don't know exactly what that means. But there is some stuff we can do with that in the future here, because there's the option for, what are they, cables here? The mechanism cables can transfer 3.2 thousand FE per tick. The problem with that is we need steel. In order to get steel, we need to get... what is it here? We need to get this metallurgic infuser going. In order to get the metallurgic infuser going, I do believe the hold up here is that we need lead. In order to get lead, we need to get some of this stuff, which comes from these 2 matters that we don't have. So if you're wondering what the matter is today, it's end matter and that cognizant matter, I think it's called. So we need to work towards getting those, which would be kind of this stage here, so we can get platinum, lead, and uranium. We could also use uranium for more power in the future as well. However, we didn't finish up the nether section here. We needed to get this wither skeleton skull. In order to get the wither skeleton skull, this was proven to be very difficult from mob killing things because my efforts with mob killing have not been going well. Actually, do I have a thing over here going still? Can we check to see if maybe magically we just happen to get one in this thing? Because this has probably just been cranking out a bunch of random crap forever. Look at that. We got 2 withered skeleton skulls. Okay, well, that was easier than I thought. I take back everything I said. Apparently, my my wither stuff over here is actually working just fine. It just takes a little bit of time. That actually gives us 3 wither skeleton skulls. What are these? Glowstone leggings. They have 0 durability on them. Those would be kind of cool otherwise. What are these? I could use some different things here. I was gonna say I could use some armor, but this all looks kind of like crap because apparently we're gonna have to start off the episode now with most likely trying to kill the wither, because we still need to get the nether star in order to what are nether stars used for? What is this? Ultra hopping botany pot. I didn't even remember that you could upgrade these. Dude, that would help so much with our essence growing things. So we should probably figure out somewhere to do that. I just want to clean out some of that junk. But yeah, I guess that slowly worked enough for us so we could actually spawn a wither into this world, which I would like to do somewhere safer than here at the barge area place, because I think we would cause a lot of damage if we did that. Maybe we can find our way back down into the underground areas. I should probably put my armor on and get ready, and yeah, we'll go see if we can maybe kill a wither, I guess. Don't swim away. No. This isn't good considering I don't have a projectile weapon. Idiot. How do I get up higher? Not getting shot in the face. You weren't supposed to be able to break out, you idiot. Bad news. I don't want to talk about it. That was the stupidest wither fight of my life. Now that that catastrophe is over, I suppose we can get on with the rest of our progress for today. So let's jump into the quest book here again. We need some infused ender pearls. So this is definitely what we needed a lot of these dimensional shards for, along with the infused diamonds. So let's see, infused ender pearls. Should be able to make that pretty easily. I guess we need to put it in my inventory so I get the quests for it. And that one as well. Now I'm sure those are going to be important for us here soon. Endstone pearls made with resonant ender and pebbles. How do we get resonant ender? Magma crucible, the infused ender pearl. We get resonant ender. Okay. And that with any kind of other pebbles. What do we have for pebbles? Yeah, I know we're farming the stone ones here. Now I think I have a setup over here that I can do this with. I was using the magma crucible to make these guys. So I have molten silicon in here. Can I empty this potentially by breaking it maybe? Like get rid of this stuff in there? Yes, it does. And we have access from over here. So we needed that ender pearl, infused ender pearl. Squirt that in this guy. That looks like it'll go kind of slowly. And I can put the pebbles in here. That should export this over to this guy here shortly. Get that going and boom. Endstone pebbles. Okay, what do we need these for? Endstone pebbles, probably to make endstone, huh? Looks like it. We crushed the endstone to get this. Okay. So we're definitely going to have to set that up in automation, right? Well, that makes quite a few of those. So we're going to need more of these machines here doing some of these things now by the looks of this in the future. Can I possibly not that? Where is this? Can I flux hammer those if there's not a spot for them? Probably not. But what I could potentially do, whoop, let's fall down here with this frog. If I grab this drawer out of there, and then we can do a new drawer that is a 2x2. I don't think we have one over there by the looks of it. No, come on. Give me the chest. Make a couple of those. One of these. I don't have the keys for that thing, but should be able to do this. Now, that's not connected to anything anymore anyway, so we'll have to work on some of that too. Yeah, obviously, we need to upgrade and modify things here between stages as we get further along in the progress. So now this, we get more of that. And these we get from sieving the crushed stuff as expected. So following right along with the trend from before, we'll plop these into here. That should sieve the whole batch of those all at once. Yoink. And then in here, we should now have some ender transformation powder. Excellent. Okay, so that's good. What do I need to do the infused ender block? Oh, okay, we can just craft that with a little bit of endstone. I think I just crushed all the endstone, however, though, so I need to do one more ender pearl deal, and then that required maybe some of those and some diamonds, infused diamonds to do that, and then infused block of something. So we need a few more of these guys. So I just need to squirt a little bit of that in there because this made quite a few of those out of the pebbles. Makes a bunch of fluid, and then what else can we be working on? Gilded portal block. Okay, this is going to be interesting. What is this going to do? Dimensional dungeons. Oh boy. After the way that wither fight just went, I don't know if I'm ready for any dimensional dungeoning. Let's get those out. That only gives me 3. I need a few more of those. And like this. And like this. And like this. And the infused. So this is the block we need for transforming the nether organic fluid into the ender organic fluid. So right away, we're going to want to take this guy over to our fancy fluid transformation area. If you remember this from before, we're going to plop that bad boy down there. Oh, I'm out of range. Need to work on some more range upgrades for this things, but the range, not those now. The range upgrades also, the more of them that I add, the more power they consume in order to get all that stuff going. So we're going to plop this down. Is this going to frick all this up? I want to disconnect that. We do want that to go there. Okay, that worked out pretty good, actually. And then I just need to make a couple iron trap doors for this so that we don't get water filling in on top of these like we did last time. So let's do one on those, and then actually, so we're gonna need actually another one of those blocks now that I think about it as well. What was I just gonna grab though? It was gonna be a bucket, because I want a bucket of this fluid so that we can use it for filtering and such. So we'll grab that out of there. And then we need upgrades, pipe upgrades, so that we can whitelist this stuff out of here so that it only comes out after it has been properly transformed. Ender fluid, and then this and this. Whitelist, so that's gonna go into there. Ender fluid into there. Bam, biggity boom. We got some ender juice boxes ready to rip. So this ender tank's now gonna go into there. I'll work on fixing that so we can do the other one here in a second. But now one of these doesn't actually have a tank yet. Okay. What color? I don't even remember what color. What color's the ender one? Yellow, yellow, yellow. That makes lots of sense. So we'll grab another one of these little ender tanks. Craft a bucket, craft an ender tank, and then do we have some... do you have any sunflowers, or what are those other ones called? Yellow day... The heck are they called? The yellow flowers, you know? You know what I mean? I don't even know what I mean. Apparently a dandelion. That's it. Why couldn't I think of what a dandelion's called? Let's see if we can go yoink a couple from over here, possibly. Do we have any growing? There's one. But I need more than one. So we grab a little bone meal. Wow, I don't have a lot of bone meal over here, do I? I'm sure there's more in the farm over there. Let's grab that. One more there. Perfect. Excuse me, penguin. And we'll replant the grass so it looks nice and pretty over here. How about that? Shoot right over here, and we'll take a quick nap. Oh, shoot. Fastest nap ever. Okay. And then we grab this, like that, and like this, and like that, and like this. Okay, so this should now be working just like this one, right? I just need a way to get up here. This thing has gotten so massive that I need to make like a ladder system to be able to get up into this area. So let's go tank with yellow, 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 yellow. So that recalibrates that. So now we got ender juice in there. That is supposed to be going into the barrel. And then, okay, so yep, we just gotta configure this here together. So suck out that into there, which does that. And then they got this clicky machine. So up here, we just need this to be filtered. So we need an upgrade in here. Can I use these ones? I forget what tier I need. Yeah, we could use the blue ones here. Blue ones, and add this to the white list there. And then all we should have to do, I believe, is grab one more of these pipes. And I think at some point here, these will probably get replaced, if I were to guess. So we get ender stuff into there, which goes into that. Yes, and I believe that's going to get our ender organic matter down into this chest here. Why are these in there? I don't think those should have gone in there. I think that's an accident. And then I think I might need one of these, well, for the quest as well, which is good. But then, and wait, there's more. If we go over here, where'd my little controller thingy go? We gotta empty out all the crap from my inventory because that's very important. Oh, actually, I wanted some of that was apparently not crap. Ender stuff and things we need here because I believe this needs to be added over here to this filter so that that will now suck into there, which goes into here so it can be sieved or sifted. Ender organic matter. Please. Wait, did it not? Ooh, interesting uses. Ooh. Oh, it needs a netherite mesh. Okay. That's interesting. I didn't notice that. So nether, well, can we just go meshes? I already got that one. Do I have a smithing table? Probably not. I don't think I had a need for one before. Takes a little bit of tin. No big deal. Piece of cake. Plop that in there. Netherite upgrade on that bad boy. Bam. Boom. We're meshed up and ready to rock. So that was great. Now, what is that supposed to give me? Okay, so yeah, we should get the platinum, the lead, and the uranium from that. So did I get any pieces? Yeah, look at that. We got uranium pieces right there. And we should be getting some more as soon as I continue to produce the old endstone bits and bobs. And I do want to slap this into one of these guys. And we'll fill the other ones up as well because those are going to auto... Actually, is this going to auto compact if I don't? This thing might actually be... Okay, uranium's not going to auto compact. I think I'm okay with that for now because I don't have a use excuse me, for uranium just yet. Do those other ones already turn into... What are they called? No, I'm trying to figure out what's this stuff. Platinum. Use... This raw. Okay, trying to figure out what I need to search here. Okay, yeah, so we did get a raw lead, a raw platinum, and then we did not get the uranium, which is totally fine. So these need to be added over in this early general area so that those can be used in the future. So now we can actually start making lead. How neat is that? Where does that get us on this quest? We dove down the path of ender matter. That one shouldn't be too big of a deal. We can dive into mechanism and stuff here pretty soon, which is going to be great because we're going to need that for some of these upgrades, like I was saying, with power and different things. So that's going to be super nice. I wanted to see how this thing is doing over here. Got like a tiny bit of pebbleage. So we need to continue making more of these guys, which means there's automation that likely it needs to happen here. So make sure if you want to see more of this as we upgrade and fine tune things, automate everything a little bit more precisely, smack that like button and subscribe to the channel for some more videos coming up and possibly some live streams, because we got some complicated things here. I think we need to begin rearranging as we transfer away from these pipes mods into the mechanism stuff. We got to start tying all these things together, get this area cleaned up and tied back into the refined storage system over there, and just you know, really make it a lot nicer. Now, yeah, because doing this by hand is not going to be something that I want to do a lot of, and now we got things all over the place that we really need to clean this up and make it more user-friendly, so we're not trying to redo all these things by hand. But I do want to get a little bit of lead in there, because I know there's some things that I wanted from that. However, we're going to dive over to these gilded portal blocks and see what we can do about that. But first, let's see how this thing's going, because it seems like we're running through dimensional shards pretty quick at the moment. So let's see about making this. Okay, we don't have those. Do I not have more? Okay, yeah, we can easily make more of those. More of these. More of those. Some of these. Gilded portal blocks like so. This makes me nervous. Let's get this book and see what we're about to get ourselves into here. The dimensional dungeons. This is not something I'm familiar with at all. Introduction. Oh my gosh, dimensional dungeons. There's nearly limitless procedurally generated dungeons to Minecraft. These dungeons are all placed in a single separate dimension, which can be accessed from the portal anywhere in the overworld. Okay, we're not going to dive into the dungeon stuff right away today, but that does seem like something really cool. I do want to get some of these quests unlocked here though. So the machine frame, I think I need more of these. Let's keep pulling those out of there. And let's dive down this road a little bit here. So we need this machine frame from Thermal Series. We can turn that into a machine frame from RS Tools. Now I did dive into a little bit of that before. Turned out to be not what I actually wanted, because I don't really know how that stuff works. Oops. Grab that out of there for the quest. A machine base. Okay, what is that even? What does that do for me? Can I see what this does? Oh, okay, so we can do redstone receivers, sensors. It's like wireless redstone stuff. Transmitters. That's actually super good. Inventory checker, screens, counters. Those things will be helpful for us, I feel like, as we start to get into some more kind of logistical automation stuff. So that's great to have for sure. Those will be good for the future. Now, what the heck is this thing? And then this thing? Oh my goodness. Uses part of the portal structure. The guidebook will show you where the blocks must be placed. Okay. So we got to do some portal things. A blank portal key. We can make that. Damn, okay. I think I'm going to repurpose that section over there for this, because, yeah, what we were trying to do over here kind of sucks. And I think we can do much better with that, because this really hasn't done me any good so far. So let's see if we can grab a new bucket and scoop this witch water back out of here. I guess there's probably a bucket up above there. Yeah, we're gonna have to can I just tear off the roof? Oh yeah, I forgot I changed. Let's go shapeless. Boom, there we go. Let's just pick up all this crap. We made a heck of a mess over here. I'm gonna have to redecorate this island a little bit, but at least if we do some parts of this and get all this junk out of here. Oops. Whatever. We'll come back to that part. We can craft this thing, and we can craft this thing if it would actually let me. Oh, it does actually need to be a trap chest. Interesting. Okay. Trap chest. We can do that and do this. One of those. One of these. Not sure where I got the name tag from, but that's cool. And then enter. Okay, I guess we do have to do this. I'm scared. Where did that book go? Somewhere over the rainbow. Agriculture one I was reading in my free time. Gotta study up, you know. What the heck was that thing called now? I mean, don't answer that, but I just had it here somewhere. Okay, well, what was it even called? Dimensional Dungeons. Dimensional Dungeons. There it is. So this is supposed to be able to tell me the basic portal frame. Okay, we did that. Here's how we build it, right? We got that. So basically, couple stone bricks, the key thing. Okay, we could do that, I think. Let's do some more stone bricks. We can make some. Perfect. So it was kind of like in the middle here. Like this. With this was actually not that. It was this keyhole deal like so. And then what was the spacing on that? Whoop. Something like 1 block apart like that. 2 of those. And maybe a portal. Oh, do we need to make 1 more of these? So I used one. 1 of those. 1 of these. 1 of them. And then what? Do I just like slap this in here? Oh, I see. This is saying, if I'm reading this correctly, it's saying that I actually need to... Activating ritual requires you to use the blank key on the whole of an end portal frame. The end portal frame does not need to be part of a valid portal. Do I have an end? Oh, I literally probably use this. Oh, okay. That works also. I forgot I had that piece. And then do I just plop that in? Oh, okay. Yes, things are happening. Oh, should I be scared? I'm so nervous. What do you need in a place like this? Are these good for me? Maybe? Let's take some of these. Okay, wish me luck. We did it! Ooh. Oh, I'm assuming, okay, yep. This is where I need to come out from. It's like Vault Hunters meet SeaOpolis. How about that? What are you guys doing here? What am I don't know what I'm getting myself signed up for, to be honest with you. It's baby in there. There are no buttons on there? Whoa. Scared me. There's water there. Oh, I literally can't break that. Whoa. Wait a second. Am I locked in here? How? Oh, dude, I can't break stuff in here. Okay. In that case, how do I get out? Dude, there's buttons on that side, but not on this side. What? I'm not, like, being dumb, am I? There's no button there? There's no button there. No button there. No button there. I can't go down. Can't break anything. Sir? Huh? What did I just do? Oh, there's a pressure plate. Oh. I am dumb. I see. Suspicion confirmed. Okay. Yeah. Proceed with caution, apparently. Anything cool? Unbreaking, alchemical collection. I mean, I don't know what the alchemical collection deal is for, but the ground's on fire. Dude, this is weird. Things are happening. Okay. Do I just have to, like, loot and then leave? Oh, cool. It's a map of the dungeon. I mean, there's not a lot in here exactly. So that's interesting. Okay, this room is very much on fire. Where does this go? Okay, this goes back into here. Jerk. Ooh. Wither Skelly, give me your skull. Jerk. Like, what else am I supposed to be looking to find in here? Anything cool? I don't know. Can I just go home? Oh, I forgot. How did I even get here now? This guy. Can I just leave? Yay! That was wild. Okay, so that just stays open then, I guess, for now. We completed the thing, though. That's cool. Now we can move on to... Do we have enough stuff for this yet? Probably not. Chapter completion. Oh, man, this is going to be crazy. A portal crown. Portal crown block. There's got to be, like, a reward in there or something. Oh, we can get the material stone factor if we do that. Oh, man. There's so many cool things. I'm not entirely sure how we, like, beat that dungeon, though, to be honest with you. Should we go back in and try to find out? All right, let's craft up some more of this essence. See how far we can get. I'm almost entirely out of uses on that deal. I'm trying to get the, whatchamacallit, that makes it so that I can craft these indefinitely, I guess. But damn, these are so expensive. Look at how hard it is just to get one freaking red one. That's crazy. So we got 2 purple. We need 4 purple in order to get the crystal here, the master infusion crystal, so that it doesn't use durability. The rest of these all have limited uses. So that's going to be it's going to take me some time to get all that. And then we can get all of these. Lead. I don't think I grabbed a piece of lead or platinum out of here, did I? No, I think I immediately turned them into chunks. Probably good. But I do want to get some of that for the quests. And we were smelting dimensional stuff and things, right? Infused ender pearls or something like that. How many of these can I make? I gotta figure out a better way to get these to automatically be filled into here. These guys. Infused. Pearly pearls. Let's go squirt a few more of those in there. And see what else we can try to finish up here. Those in there. We get the coarse flower shulker boxes. Now we're gonna have to do another chapter completion, so we need 8 wither skulls. So I'm still gonna have to figure that out. I don't have these seeds yet, actually. What do we need for this? 4 supremium. Honestly, we could probably make these. I know we were trying to do that a few episodes ago, and it wouldn't be a bad idea to actually get those planted today, just for the sake of completing what we started earlier on. It's kind of my my main driving force right now for continuing on with this series. I mean, this pack is a whole ton of fun, but the biggest thing is just actually finish something that I started, which is not exactly a habit that I've been great at in the past when it comes to YouTube stuff. So I did actually plan for these, so I have all these ready to go. And then if I get the essence 1 2 3 4, so we can actually get me in here. we can actually make these wither skeleton seeds. If we do a little bit of this, take those out so they don't autofill. Because that's fine. And then, how do we get it? We just got to alternate Supremium and wither skeleton soul jars. And we have all those here. So, do that. And we can put this back in here. It's all kind of a pain now that I have this set up for the other stuff. Nope. I want that to go in there. And those can go back in there. I want that to go in there. Those can go back in there. Like this. Put those back in there. Did I put these ones back? No, I did not. Excuse me, cow. Like so. And then that and this. Emeralds. Bam. Bam. Wither skeleton seeds. This one's a whole mess of stuff over here. The heck did the emeralds go? There. Boom. Okay. That is something that I wanted to be able to get wither skeleton stuffs. So I'm just going to plant those there for now. This whole thing is working out right here. This thing kind of self-sufficient, honestly. It can hold a crap load of power by planting the wheat in here as well. The wheat fuels the bioreactor, which makes the biofuel for the biogenerator, and that powers the harvester. So I've been working on upgrades for these as well over time here, but now you can see we have this this stuff here, so we can actually use this wither skeleton essence to get that guy. Can I make that part? Let's see if we can actually make another wither skeleton skull the way we were planning to. I'll get one of these. Bone block. Bones. Like so, and like so. Like so. And then if we get a little bit more of this. Just twerk the crap out of this until we get 8 of those. Sir. Gosh, these cows are ridiculous. Just rude. And then we can get that blank deal like this and like this. Boom. We can craft our own wither skeleton skulls. Let's go. Yeah, we managed to accomplish something we started a while ago. That's going to do it for this episode of SeaOpolis 2. Thank you so much for coming to hang out. Hopefully, you'll join me again real soon.